Very sad couple.
Heading off.
Heading out. Long journey home. We enjoyed our stay here. What's total travel time? Well, from when we leave now, about 10:30 in the morning, it'll actually be 2:30 tomorrow. So it's 26 hours. That's because the flight and the time difference and all that. We got a good parking spot last night, actually. The closest parking we got to the house. Goodbye, house. Oh,
Sorry about that.
bit of revving.
Take that.
Break the car.
No, stop. Don't worry.
Everyone knows you're a bad driver now. We enjoyed our stay out here in Cindy's house. Bye.
Bye, house.
Where to first? You know, if I was to guess what Keely's doing on a morning in America, what would it be?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Keely's Dunkin' visit. In she goes.
There I go.
I have to mind the car because you can't really. Well, you can't park here. You just have to have your lights on, your hazards on.
My last Dunkin'.
Last Dunkin', don't be crying. It's all right. Shh, we're going through it. There she goes. It's a heartbreaking moment for her. She loves her coffee so much, and this has been her favourite coffee she's ever had. You can't get it in Ireland, so have a silent moment for Keely. What's this? You have to coming out without a coffee. Update, it's a few hours later. We were at Dunkin', everything was fine, and Keely went in to order a coffee, and then all of a sudden she just had really, really bad stomach pains.
Like, I had to run out of Dunkin' to get Cormac to come out and run back in and get the drink, because, like, oh god, it was unbelievable. Like, and then I started feeling really dizzy, like I was going to faint. It was like stomach cramps mixed with dizziness, mixed with nausea. We had to just kind of just take it really slow, because obviously, you know, you couldn't do too much driving. See, I have a fear of getting sick, so I was kind of sending myself into like a frenzy about getting sick, and that was just making things worse. So I don't think I actually was going to vomit, or I didn't think I even had nausea, but like whatever was going on in my stomach made me think I was going to get sick, and it just made it so much worse. Because we had loose plans for today, kind of before we got to the airport, but we kind of had to spend a mad scramble to try to get to a pharmacy to get some bits for it. That seemed to have helped to put the symptoms at bay for now. Yeah, it's calmed down, but I'm not jinxing it. Not jinxing it. So we're probably going to just drop the car about an hour earlier than we were going to, and just head to the airport, because when you're not feeling great, like the last thing you want to be doing is out and about. At least if we can get to the airport, we can kind of settle in, sit down. But she's feeling a bit better now. Yeah, definitely a bit better. 5%. I was very bad, wasn't I? She was in a bad way. That's why there's a gap of time there, because the last thing someone wants is when they're spiralling into a vomiting-induced coma nearly, is just me just kind of, what's your opinion on this moment? She had to throw out the coffee in the end. Yeah, I couldn't even drink my last. Couldn't even drink the coffee, but there is Dunkin' in the airport. We could have one last redeem, or dropping our car back. What did we name her? It's Callie. That was the name of the car, wasn't it? It served us well, I think. It did well. It drove thousands of kilometres. Goodbye car / jeep / van. Have a look. Would you rather that or a 2008 Toyota Avensis on dirt roads going to Cashel? Bus back to the airport. Oh, he's gone. Thanks very much. She can't lift anything. Excuse me. Hold on. Now, packed bus. This is what the place looks like during the day. I'm sure this won't be confusing whatsoever. Back outside. At least the weather's decent. It's massive. How many terminals are there? 8 terminals. Oh, Dublin has 2. That's crazy. Terminal B. Here we are. That's us. Let's do a waiting to check the bags. Chocolate review. What do we got? Godiva, Belgian chocolate. Is it white chocolate? No, it's like salted caramel milk chocolate. Interesting. Cheers. I wish there was more milkiness inside of it. It's more like crunchy, kind of honeycomb. 4 or 5 out of 10. I'll give it a 5.5, 6.
There's a nice doggy in LAX. He's coming over to visit. Hello. We're a bit early in the queue, but I just kind of want to get in at the maximum time to drop the bags and to just not be lugging them around. Bags finally dropped, checked in. We weren't waiting too long. Only waiting, what, half an hour. There's a quicker security lane up there, but we don't pay enough money, so I have to go to this security lane down here. Sun's starting to set here in LAX. We made it through security. They make you take your shoes off here, which I'm not sure if I've ever been to an airport where they make you take your shoes off. Never leaving Ireland have we done it. But it was so strange. You felt so naked. Just everyone with their shoes off. It was very funny. Good to go? Why? What happened? Yeah, you had a separate queue. She had like a illegal queue. I had a normal queue.
People were constantly going through yours.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Wake up, people, wake up!" And then like I was going in, and like you're like they take off your jumper, your shoes, everything.
Yeah.
And then like it took me through, and my scan came back. I had a big square of yellow on my jaw here, or like on my neck.
And they have to swap it.
And then your one corner, he was like, "Wait there," and then your one corner was like, "I'm gonna pat you down now," and all this, and then she came over and she just rubbed my neck like that, and then she went, "Go ahead."
That's interesting. Yeah. So something, maybe the inflamed throat is
it's like
you're smuggling something in your throat. What a poor place to smuggle something in your airway. Anyway, we made it through now. So loads of shops we can't buy anything in. Lovely. We have a choice of KFC, but she's gone for our Panda Express. Might go for a Panda. Our last meal in America. Holy fuck. Oh, it looks like Cormac's getting 2 meals today. No Raising Cane's in the airport.
Went for what I knew.
I've changed it up this time. I got the chow mein last time, but it was very dry, so I've gone with the rice. So let's see what the rice is like. Here we go. Much better. Yeah. I've also gone with the beef this time. So all in all, love me some Panda Express. We're fed. We're heading to the gate. We're way too early, but we're going to see if we can find a quiet corner just to kind of relax in. For all the food I've had in this trip, I feel like I'm going to start needing one of them. Carry me from gate to gate. That was such a depressing announcement. It was all Aer Lingus passengers, please exit through here. Thank you for choosing Aer Lingus and welcome to Los Angeles. What time are we now? 6:30. Flight leaves about an hour and a half. Yeah, we got some weird beanbaggy bendy chairs. I'm nearly ready to sleep. Just about to board.
Once again, at this time we are only boarding those passengers seated in rows 40 through 46. Only
It's very chill, isn't it?
It is.
It's really nice.
They've actual comfy seats instead of metro seats.
Yeah, they're so much space.
Yeah, there's like clothes and chargers everywhere instead of like stations.
Yeah.
He's coming back.
Look at that fucking camera. They called our roll. Let's go. Here she comes.
Did I tell them that they made me take this off?
Yeah, they didn't like Healy's cat cover
My little cat
at TSA.
She just took it and then was like, take it off. And I was
Yeah.
like, take it off. So I took out the boarding pass. I thought it was the boarding
You
pass.
made her angrier then. It was like
and
a
then she's
principal's
like,
office.
take it off.
Like,
And I was like, well, shut up, I'm not going to take off. It's like the case. I was like, why can't
And I'm
she
already
take it
gone ahead, so I look back and she's getting arrested. Yes. 34, here we go. Lovely.
So we were there, Las
Yeah,
Vegas.
up in Vegas,
We were
yeah.
there in San Diego.
yeah.
We were up here somewhere in Malibu.
Yeah,
And,
obviously LA.
Yeah, and LA.
Up in Barstow as well.
We were in Barcelona.
We've seen a bit of the continental United States. Keely got very frustrated with solitaire.
All exits must be cleared during takeoff and landing.
What will she watch? What will she watch? Decisions.
Go with that one.
Just going with challenges. Hope you enjoy it. One final shot of the city. But it just seems to go on forever when down the lights, isn't it?
So long.
Keely's gone with the chicken. And what does it come with? Chicken of some sort? Some really bursty air bone at this pressure.
And then this thing,
You got a salad there. I said it's feta cheese, chocolate mousse and some water. I have the exact same. I've gone with the beef. Update on the feta cheese salad. The feta cheese is nice, but the rest is rabbit food basically. Not a big fan. Where are we now? We're currently about halfway between Vegas and Salt Lake City. It is mad how little of the US we've covered. The chocolate mousse brownie thing, very good. I'm eating this before the main because we have butter and I want to give that time to melt by just putting on the hot dinner. Yeah, it's good. Reviewing my stir-fried chicken. Terrible. Probably the worst thing I've tasted the entire trip. The rice tastes like sour, if that makes sense. What's going on over here? Oh, I think she wants some chocolate mousse attention. She's enjoying it. You love your chocolate mousse?
Yeah.
It was these. The actual pieces of beef are kind of fatty. The sauce there isn't terrible. I've got that rice. Let me give you one go now. Oh my god. It's like it was cooked in an oil drum or something. Overall, it was a poor dinner now. Thumbs down on this one. After that poor dinner, we've actually entered a heavy bit of turbulence right now. We've kind of stopped all food and drink service and
You're not allowed to stand up at the moment.
I'm editing the vlogs to pass the time. Quick toilet update. This toilet is much bigger than the one I went in on the way over. I can like spread out all the way across it. We just finished a gnarly batch of turbulence. I'd say it was about 45 minutes to an hour. Fairly shaky. Initially I didn't think it was too bad. Keely was a bit rattled by it. And then as it went on it did get worse. But it never got to the stage where you thought, you know, disaster was going to happen. We're alive anyway.
Rough flight.
I think I slept for about 4 hours maybe. How long did you sleep?
Except for about 2.
I'm not feeling refreshed though. You don't wake up and you're like, ready to go. That's how far we've come. We're close to home. Just about to come in over the top of the country. Keely's very relieved. You've never been happier to touch down.
Never. Battery on ground.
Battery on the ground level and not this for 3 hours. You can already feel the chill in the air.
Freezing.
It's just like it's embedded in this country. it's the fabric of its existence. It's that cold harshness. I'm hearing a lot of familiar accents. Oh, it's the picture passport control. Oh, down this way. Oh, sorry. We got our suitcases headed for the bus. Do you like the Irish weather? Like, it's immediately just harsh and it puts you in a humour, like, shouldn't it? Like, and sure, any semblance of heat is buried in that bag by 3 metres, so it's not coming out, so I'm fucked. 2 very tired people. There's only one more leg of the journey after this. We have to get the train back to Tipperary. We've met about 10 minutes to spare before the train, so ideal. Back here again. Usual Irish Rail overbooked.
Here I am.
Once again. You look comfortable over there. Back is burnt off with some vent there.
I'm still at home.
Still at home, just about to arrive into Thurles. It's been doorless for about 30 minutes now. I think you're glad to be home.
Glad to be home.
Glad to get into the bed. And Rolo, are you glad we're home?
What's that? I don't know what the camera is.
You want to say hi to the camera? Good man. Straight to bed, do you think?
Yeah, well, I'm going out this candle. Ready?
Let's go to Thames. So we're back about a month now. Yeah. It's a month. We should have filmed this sooner, but I've been editing. So I just said we'd do a final thoughts roundup. Rolo said he'd join us. He's kind of camera shy. He wants to get out. He's slinked off. But yeah, just some final thoughts on LA, America as a whole, where we stayed. I suppose we'll go through the general list of that. When everyone goes on holidays, the food, the attractions, prices, and stuff like that. Flights as well. I thought the Aer Lingus run a good service. It was reasonably priced. I think our 500 was it, or 550 or something like that.
No, it was 630.
Okay, way off.
Yeah.
Still not terrible.
No,
I don't think it was terrible, but
a return.
obviously we flew economy and the flight was long, well, 10 to 11 hours, give or take. It can change a bit. But they give you enough food and stuff, bread and water to keep you happy. And the accommodation hours we went an Airbnb accommodation each, I think about 400 each.
Yeah.
So 800 altogether for 10 days, which you can't beat that. Yeah, because you can get stung with Airbnb, you can get a crap Airbnb.
Yeah.
But if you really do your homework and really pay attention to reviews, you can get places for reasonable. It depends on what type of experience. Some people love the kind of luxury hotel, stay, everything's done for you. But we're willing to pay a bit less to get a bit more. Like if we got a hotel for the same price, we could probably only stay for 6 days.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And like we weren't there.
That's
we
it.
Just weren't there.
We're never there. We're there to sleep.
Yeah.
And that
was it.
We did look at some hotels. I mean, I remember some Santa Monica hotels were crazy. I think the same amount of times were $2,000.
Yeah. We were in a very good neighborhood.
Yeah, we were in Alhambra was the name. It was a city outside of LA, and it seemed very safe. We didn't run into any difficulties there. So overall, yeah, each what was about $1,000 each for flights and accommodation for 10 days. 100 a day. Do you know what? You can't go wrong with that. If you're going to a city in America, I went to New York before, and I was just in the city. I don't think you need a car. There's so much public transport, everything's walkable. But if you're going anywhere in America and you're planning on traveling more than 50 kilometers, you have to get a car.
And if you were to Uber around, we did Uber the night of my birthday.
One night.
That was
2 trips were $50. And that wasn't even that far. It was max a 10-minute drive each time.
So you're definitely.
And there is public transport, of course. America does have, the cities have bus systems. There is intercity kind of trains, but they run very infrequently. They're very expensive as well. Again, relatively cheap. That was about 400 as well. Oh, so it was cheap. 400 as well.
Yeah.
Even the fuel over there, fuel is so cheap, and with such a modern car, it was so economical. We paid 180, 90 each on fuel for 10 days, and we drove 4,000 kilometers. In terms of the food,
I love the fast food.
99% of the time was just fast food. I think a lot of people that are coming from outside of America, going to America, that is what they're going to dine on.
Yeah.
A lot of them want to experience some of the fast food over there they don't have, and we don't have over here, so we can't really comment on the fine dining scene of Los Angeles. I'm sure it's great, but in terms of the fast food, you really liked it. Like, I thought it was good, but I didn't, like, there was nothing like, oh my god, they're so lucky over there.
Do you know what? I think I really liked fast food because I didn't like the chocolate and the sweets and everything else really over there.
The chocolate, the candy, if you
Yeah.
will, was very bad.
Yeah,
I
it's like rotten.
whatever
and, like,
composition they make of the chocolate, it's not good.
no, not good at all.
I didn't think it felt greasier or unhealthier. It was just bigger portion.
Yeah.
There was just more of it. In terms of attractions, look, we were in not just the city, like we were all in different states, traveling to different cities. There's so much to do. Like, you'd never run out of things to do. And all of it was relatively inexpensive, I felt. What did you feel like in general? I've inexpenses over there. Like, look, obviously we didn't live as people living in America. We lived as tourists, so of course a few things are more expensive. But I did have my eye on shops, and we looked at a few places for accommodation. It did not seem like exorbitantly expensive, not even compared to Dublin.
Yeah.
Especially if you were a couple, I think you could manage.
Yeah, like when we were in the shops, like the groceries, as you say, like
Yeah.
they seem so reasonable, much more reasonable right now. Their meat is way more.
The America always had a thing where they're like mincemeat or steaks or something was much more expensive. But the people I found were lovely.
So
I didn't find one person that was rude.
staff
This-
members in like even the fast food restaurants where
Yeah,
so
they-
it looked stressful and
They
tough.
just
There
couldn't
was
do enough for you, and they didn't seem stressed. They seemed so just relaxed. I'm not under pressure.
I was shocked
People
at
were
how clean everything was. Not that I thought like, oh, it was going to be really dirty, but like it's just so pretty and clean, and like the lawns are all done in everybody's house. Like it's all just, and like the pathways are so clean. Like you'd never see a weed on a pathway.
And how did you find driving?
It's very, very hard. Because
People are ruthless. I think, and I think people probably who live there have to be ruthless because you'll never get into a lane. You'll never get where you need to be if you're not cutting people off. Do you know what I mean?
Like you have to cut people off. You have to drive out in front of people to get into the lane. Like literally.
You were very good at it. I found I'm only new to driving over here as it is, so I found positioning over there was really hard because I've just gotten used to driving on the correct side of the road here. So all of a sudden my brain is
Kept
wired.
drifting to one side, and like we couldn't really afford to do that in like 6-lane traffic.
Yeah, you know,
So
you make a mistake there, it'll cost you.
yeah,
But you'd go back to Vegas, he said.
I go back to Vegas
Yeah, I
because
think-
I'd love to spend more time.
I'd love to spend more time there.
I'd
We didn't get
I'd
enough.
love to go there just for 4 days, and all you're doing is just having a good time.
And what about LA? I think I would go back. I wouldn't be in a hurry to be like, oh, that's my next trip. I have to go back right now. Like,
I go back to the parks now in a heartbeat.
would you for Universal or Disney?
Say hello to everyone.
He's back again. When you don't give him attention, he just like leaves and then wants to come back. Look, I think like Universal is great, but it just can't compete with the scale of Disney. Like,
I
just
know, but you
ridiculous.
like Harry Potter Land in Universal. If you're a
Harry Potter fan, yeah. It was
like,
good, like,
it's like you're in Hogsmeade.
very
Really,
cool.
man.
And that Harry Potter ride, yeah, again, that was probably like top 3 over the weekend. If you could go on one right now, you'd go on Harry Potter again, wouldn't you?
I go on Harry Potter.
Apart from that, poor Al Keeley got sick.
Yeah,
Poor Al Keeley got sick.
blind in. I think I got like.
A bug or something.
I think I definitely got a bug because like obviously the alcohol didn't help.
No.
And like obviously didn't help, but like I had 6 drinks and I have had plenty
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
on nights out, and I was violently like I was in bed the next day completely nauseous all day. I couldn't move with the pain in my stomach. I literally couldn't get out of the bed. We had to like get food delivered to the house.
Yeah.
And like I eventually ended up getting sick at like 10 o'clock that night, but I wasn't great the next day. I was still nauseous, and then the next day I had to
last
travel
day.
home, and I was in bits again.
And the weather for November was 25.
Yeah, 'cause
Unbelievable. We kind of
like-
dressed for more, not very winter, but a bit more wintry, and it was fine.
we were so underprepared for the weather. Like we just weren't expecting. We were like, yeah, fair enough. Like it's sunny, but we weren't expecting it to be like 25, 26. Like I bring 1 or 2 pair of shorts, but the rest all pants, and I brought 2 fluffy jackets and a raincoat.
And because I seen a few people messaged you kind of saying, like, you know, I've seen the vlogs. I was always thinking about LA, like, would you recommend it or
Yeah.
something? I definitely would.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely would give it a go.
Don't even get me started on trying to get a drink at the bar. You're going up trying to get a drink, and you're just like, jump, if you're locked or whatever, and you're just trying to get, and they're handing you back a receipt, and then you have to write on it and calculate the tip, all while being locked. Like, how much tip am I giving? Then you have to add it on to the price of the thing, and you're there trying to do maths up at the bar, and there's loads of people around, and then you have to hand it back, and it's just like, oh.
Yeah, like I said, you'd almost rather just add the tip onto the price.
We'd like to give a shout out to Fiona and Rory, and also Amy Weekly, because you're probably most of our views.
Big fan, yeah.
And you really give us a confidence boost when you text us when the next vlog is out.
Yeah, because the vlog will be 20 minutes long, and then 20 minutes and 1 second after it's uploaded. So where's the fucking next video?
Where's the next video?
Yeah, video. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell us your favourite moments from the series. Bye! Happy Christmas! Have a good 2025.
Why are you talking like that?
What do you mean? Actually, no, she's making me redo this Happy Christmas because it's apparently something wrong with it.
No, but you're just like, bye, my family's yours.
No,
Like,
there's
you're
no my
raising
family in the
it,
second
you're
one.
raising it
There's no
up there.
family in the second one.
Just say Happy Christmas, like, no.
Right. Happy Christmas. Now you come in and say it with me. Right, we're going 3, 2, 1. Thanks for watching. Happy Christmas.
Why do we have to say Happy Christmas?
I don't know what you mean. It's going to come out with Christmas. It's going to come out near Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Bye.